In our lives, all things and events have their own story, deep nature and purpose. We observe things and events closely, trying to understand and explain their essence. Travel with us. We appreciate your time. Subscribe to our channel and find out about our next stories. Today we will talk about the rich history of one of the oldest and most valuable products of mankind, olive oil. We will trace its path from the first mentions in antiquity to modern trends in the world market, discuss its useful properties, economic importance and development prospects. This product is not only the basis of cooking, but also an important factor of economic and cultural life for thousands of years. The earliest references to olive oil date back to the ancient civilizations of the Middle East and the Mediterranean. According to archaeological evidence, the first traces of its use can be found as early as around 4000–3000 BC, in regions such as ancient Egypt, Palestine and Mesopotamia. Olive oil in antiquity was extracted by pressing, which distinguished it from other oils. The first olive press was invented probably in Mesopotamia or Egypt. During the ancient Greek era, stone presses were used to extract oil, where olives were placed in a special sack and then pressed with a stone or wooden hand to extract the oil. At first this process was quite primitive, but as technology developed, the presses became more and more sophisticated. By the way, olive oil was a very valuable product in ancient times, not only for its flavor but also for its functional properties. Olive oil was originally used not only for food but also in religious rituals. In ancient Egypt, the oil was used to anoint the bodies of pharaohs as well as to create various ointments. In ancient Greece and Rome, olive oil was a symbol of wealth and purity. It was actively used to treat diseases, including skin regeneration and hair strengthening. Interesting fact: in ancient Egypt, olive oil was considered a symbol of divinity and was used in initiation rituals. In ancient Greece, oil was used in sports. Athletes rubbed oil on themselves before the Olympic Games. Olive oil has attracted the attention of mankind due to its unique qualities. It contains monounsaturated fatty acids, which are good for the heart, as well as vitamins A, D, E and antioxidants. This oil helps to reduce cholesterol, improves blood circulation, helps to slow down the aging process of the skin and is an important element of a healthy diet. The ancient Greeks and Romans used olive oil as a remedy for various diseases. This oil proved to be useful for improving digestion as well as strengthening the immune system. Today, olive oil is recognized as one of the healthiest cooking oils because it does not oxidize when heated. Olive oil has also been used extensively in cosmetology. In ancient times it was used for skin and hair care. For example, in the Roman Empire olive oil was used for massage and moisturizing the skin. Modern cosmetic companies actively use it in their products. Olive oil became a commodity for trade in ancient Greece and Rome. It was actively exchanged for other goods and was also used in international trade. In the Roman Empire, oil was traded throughout the Mediterranean using sea routes. Oil was so valuable that its supply was regulated by laws and its quality and packaging were strictly controlled. In the early stages of production, olive oil was stored in large amphorae that were used for transportation. These vessels had a specific shape so that they could be conveniently carried and stored in the holds of ships. Today, the oil is packaged in glass and plastic bottles, which allows for a much longer shelf life. In ancient Greece and Rome, olive oil was not only a foodstuff but also an important economic commodity. Greek city-states such as Attica, Corinth and Crete became centers of olive oil production. The Greeks actively exported oil to other regions, which facilitated international trade. After the fall of the Roman Empire, olive oil production in Europe continued to grow, especially in Spain and Italy. During the Middle Ages, olive oil was used not only in cooking but also as a source of energy for lamps. In the 19th century, with the development of industrialized technology, olive oil production became more efficient and mass-produced. New methods of mechanical pressing allowed for a significant increase in production, making the oil available to a wider population. In ancient times, olive oil production was much smaller than today, but it was an important commodity for ancient civilizations. Approximately 50% of all olive oil produced in ancient Rome was exported. Olive oil was a major commodity in Mediterranean countries. It also became an important export product to Egypt, Carthage, and later to other parts of Europe. Today, the largest producers of olive oil are Spain, Italy, and Greece. These countries not only produce more than 80% of the world's total oil, but also export it to different parts of the world. Spain is the leader in olive oil production. In 2023, Spain produced about 1.2 million tons of oil. Italy is the second place with production of about 500,000 tons of oil per year. Greece third place with production of about 300,000 tons per year. Together, these three countries provide more than 75% of the world's olive oil production. The United States is the largest consumer of olive oil in the world. The United States consumes about 300,000 tons of this product annually, which is about 15% of the world consumption. European Union countries, including Germany, France and the United Kingdom, also lead the world in olive oil consumption. The average annual per capita consumption in some countries, such as Spain and Greece, reaches 10–15 liters of oil. The olive oil market continues to grow, driven by the increasing demand for healthy eating and organic products. Consumption is growing particularly strongly in Asia and the Americas, where more people are becoming aware of the health benefits of olive oil. Demand for olive oil is expected to grow at a CAGR of 20–30% by 2030. The rising cost of olive oil is due to a number of factors. Climate change, droughts and weather anomalies affect the olive crop, which increases the cost. Logistics and transportation. Rising fuel and transportation costs also affect the price of oil. Environmental issues, water scarcity and problems with sustainable farming require additional investment in environmentally friendly production methods. In conclusion, the substances in olive oil strengthen the cardiovascular system and delay the aging process. Consumption of olive oil helps to reduce inflammatory processes. This oil stimulates the liver and gallbladder, having a positive effect on metabolism in the human body. As an example, olive oil is a daily staple in the Mediterranean region and is part of the so-called Mediterranean diet, which promotes longevity. We recommend daily consumption of olive oil, which is a natural storehouse of antioxidants and fatty acids essential for humans, which reduce the risk of cardiovascular and other diseases. Olive oil has a centuries-old history, and its importance only grows with each passing year. Today it is not just a product, but a symbol of health, ecology and culture. We have seen how olive oil has evolved from religious rituals and royal burials to a global market. The future of this product depends on many factors, including advances in production technology, environmental improvements and global economic trends. If you had fun with us, subscribe and look forward to the next exciting story.